Hi everyone, we're here with Kristin Kenney. Kristin has been training with us seriously for about 7 months or so. She has been a long-term client, working on and off with Melanie and myself for a few years, but most recently she's really gotten back into it in the last 7 months or so. And Kristin, just want to talk a little bit about your experiences. You've been able to drop 30 pounds in the last 7 months. All right, can you tell us a little bit about how you felt before getting pregnant about a little over a year and a half ago now? And you know, some of the exercises that you were doing before that, after that, and your experiences here.
Sure. Well, before I was pregnant, I was doing smaller and shorter workouts that were not strength-based, that were more cardio-based. I would do runs, I would do maybe some Pilates, core fusion, and I wasn't honestly hugely committed to it. So.
Okay, you're just kind of fitting it in.
Just fitting it in.
Okay.
Where I could.
How long would you say your workouts were in duration at that time?
Probably, sometimes they were as long as an hour and a half. They just weren't really working for me. They weren't very productive. They weren't results driven.
Okay. And then you had your son.
Yes.
Okay. And you spent how long struggling with the weight after that?
About a year after having my son, I was 10 pounds more than I was prior to being pregnant with him. Okay. So I was only 10 pounds over. So I was looking to lose 10 pounds, but I knew that I really wanted to lose more.
Okay. And then we had a private consultation together. It was you,
yes,
Melanie, and myself.
Yes.
And you know, at that point, you just talk about some of the emotions that you had and how you were struggling and what you were doing.
I was very frustrated because I was trying to work with my nutrition. I was trying to eat in a way that would help me lose weight, and I was trying to work out at the same time. So I was really frustrated because I was hungry. I was still eating sugar. I was eating a good amount of carbs. I wasn't really sure how to eat, and I really needed support, but I was very frustrated because I was hungry and tired, and my workouts weren't right, so it was a very frustrating time. And I was trying to figure out what to do.
And you are a cyclist. Okay.
And I'm a cyclist.
Okay. So a lot of the normal nutritional recommendations that are made to endurance athletes tend to be high in carbohydrates, high in simple sugars, using them as fuel.
Yes.
So some of the things that you were eating were really not all that strange,
right,
you know, compared to what your activity levels were.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't working for me.
Okay. And during that consultation, what was it? We went over your diet. We were talking about some of the caloric intake that you had.
Right.
And you remember what my recommendation was?
So I know that you told me that I needed to eat a lot more protein, and I made that a priority. And you also told me that I needed to eat more. You were very frank with me, and you really let me see that I needed to be eating a lot more in a way to fuel my body so that I could execute my workouts and also have great results. And it worked.
Right. Now, if I remember correctly, you were somewhere around 1,100, 1,200 calorie mark at the time that we had this discussion.
Yes.
And I told you to consume basically about 50% more calories. About
50% more calories, and I did that. So I was probably, when we spoke, I was probably eating 1,100, 1,200 calories and upped it to at least 1,800, given the protein that I needed to eat to fuel my body.
Okay. All right. And in that time, we're talking about ballpark about 7 months through the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Through the holidays.
And vacation since.
All of it.
Okay. You're down about 30 pounds.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, you had done a couple of privates with us.
Yes.
All right. And then from there, we did encourage you to jump into some of the classes, not only because of your ability level, but also because of the times that you had in your schedule that were available. They matched up well with our classes. All right.
Yes.
Just talk about that a little bit, because I know at first, like a lot of people who think that classes are very intimidating, it's too hard for me. There's no way I could start with those. Talk a little bit about your emotions and how we convinced you to jump in there.
It was great to do private sessions with you guys, and it helped give me the confidence to be able to join the groups. But when I first saw the group classes, I didn't think that I was strong enough to join them and execute some of the very, very challenging strength work that we do. But now that I do it, I can see that I absolutely had the time to be able to fit it into my schedule. You guys do offer a schedule there's no way that you can't fit the workout in. The workouts are also just short enough to be able to get in, do the hard work, and get right out. And the groups are really fun to come to.
We got some interesting people here,
Yeah,
interesting personalities.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great group to work with. Well, Kristin, you're doing a great job. All right, congratulations on that
Thank
30
you.
pounds. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you very much.
All right.